Hey everyone, welcome to a very special Be Free with Jodie B podcast episode where I am being joined by one of my lovely clients from inside of Be Free Coaching, Emma. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have heard me talking about Emma before in posts on my stories because she has absolutely smashed her journey. Emma has actually lost over 6 kilograms of body fat and 20 inches. So if you want to find out how we did it, then stick around because we're going to talk about Emma's progress, her experience of the program, what she's essentially been eating and how we've done it. So I hope you enjoy this one, guys. And as per usual, thank you for listening or watching. So if you're watching this on YouTube, then please don't forget to give it a like and a subscribe, and the same on Spotify. Would you like to introduce yourself? Just give like a little bit of a background on you and why you signed up, and yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma. I'm a disabled single mum of 3 kids who really needed to have a kick and get myself together. I needed to get myself happier and more confident. I was totally depressed. I hated myself. And Jodie offered me the chance to do a 14-day challenge, which I jumped at. And then obviously I joined up and did the Be Free. And yeah, here we are.
Yeah, here we are. It's really interesting, isn't it? To kind of, I don't know, like reflect on like those things that you've just kind of said how you were feeling. It feels like a lifetime ago to me because you just don't speak about yourself like that anymore. So it's just, so
No,
what made you decide to do the challenge? Like, because I know it was back in March
March.
now, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
What gave
I
you
think.
that like push to like, oh, I'm going to give this a go kind of thing?
After being told by my neurologist that I was morbidly obese,
Mm,
and it made me feel even more depressed,
mm,
even more hating myself, wouldn't go out, wouldn't do anything. So
mm,
when I saw that 14-day challenge, I thought, we'll try it, we'll see how we'll go. I've got to do something because I don't want him saying that again,
mm,
even though I wasn't morbidly obese. I know
mm,
I was classed as obese, but
mm,
and yeah, I had to do something. So it
mm.
was the kick that I needed to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. I actually remember that conversation like really vividly because I remember saying like, wouldn't it be amazing to kind of like go back and be like, look at me, look what I've done. And now like that we've been on this journey together, it's amazing that you can actually say
I
that.
have done it. I have done
Yeah,
it.
that's incredible. That's so, so cool.
Yeah.
So obviously that was in March, wasn't it? And I think that obviously I know it's a 14-day challenge, but I remember that we hadn't even got to the end of the challenge actually before you decided that you wanted to sign up to my
Yeah.
one program. So what was it, do you think, that made you like decide to go for that? Like, was it having that like one-to-one guidance and support rather than like a challenge kind of thing?
Yeah. It was having you there saying, you can do it. This is what we're going to do. We're
Mm.
going to do this. We're going to have fun doing it. And yeah, it was what I needed. It has been hard
Yeah.
because it has been hard to, get yourself in that mind frame of, oh, I've got to eat this today and I've got this to do today and I've got to do it. It
Mm.
took me a good couple of months to get it, but it's in
Yeah.
there now and it's still going in there.
Yeah. I think it's about building the healthier habits, isn't it? Like it's something like this, it's never gonna be easy to begin with because
No,
it's something completely new. It's something that you've never done before. I think that you shared that with me that you'd tried all these different things, but obviously like they hadn't worked. So
yeah,
it's about like installing these healthy habits. And then I think like week on week, day after day, it just got easier
got
after time.
easier.
Yeah.
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 And it's also knowing that I can eat chocolate and I can eat crisps
Yeah.
in moderation and not, and if I was feeling really bad, I'd be straight onto the community I don't, because otherwise, normally, if it was just me, I would be sat there eating a family size bar of chocolate and a family size bag of crisps and feeling even worse about myself.
Yeah. So let's talk about that because that is something I think mentally a barrier that you have that you've like really, I can't put it into words, but the change that you've made in that way, I just think has been incredible because I remember you sharing that you'd go for like lots of crisps or lots of chocolate when you were feeling low. Yet
Yeah,
now you know you can have those foods, but you're not allowing yourself to have all of that because it wasn't making you feel good, but you're still allowing that, some of it. So
yeah,
what do you think has kind of like changed that mindset between having maybe too much of something that was making you feel not so great to still having it and, kind of like stopping at that point?
having the limit.
Yeah, like having a limit.
I think it's actually seeing the calories a day to eat
Mm,
and then actually looking and going, whoa, that's actually got
all
that
that
much
in
in
it.
it.
Yeah.
I'm eating my whole day calorie in one bag.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a
So
bit of
it's,
kind of like a, oh my
yeah,
God,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
right, okay, I can have them as long as I measure them out and I make sure. And it's the word moderation,
Yeah. Moderation is key. Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. I think that like tracking, it's not like a forever thing, but I think it is a great tool for that reason. Not just obviously for me as a coach to see how your body is like
Yeah,
reacting to those calories, but it's like a great learning curve as well. Like you get used to knowing like what's in food, what's more nutritious. Like I think it's
yeah,
really like educational thing, like at the same time.
yeah, it definitely, yeah, it is. And it's like, I, my non-negotiable is I have to have a pack of the Aldi skips every day. That is my non-negotiable,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
is what I'm having,
yeah.
rather than having X, Y, and Z that I used to have. And yeah, no, the tracking's been, yeah, it's good. I'm gonna keep going on it.
Can I just say actually that like you have been genuinely so fantastic. Like I don't think there's been a day where you haven't tracked really, unless it's a conversation we've had about a social event or something. You
Yeah,
have from day dot like adhered to your calorie goal. And I just want to say, like, for anybody listening to this, that is genuinely like a massive part of why Emma has done so well, because she's just listened to my advice. Like, so the fact that she had a goal, and I mean, to be honest, Em, like your goal stayed the same for a very long time, didn't it? Like your body was
yeah,
reacting really well to those calories. And because you stuck to them like week on week, day after day, I was really able to see how your body was reacting to those. And
yeah.
only after like a few weeks of not as much change did we then bring them down. So yeah, did you just, I don't know, was that also like a non-negotiable for you? Like tracking's just like a part of my day now? Because that really helped your progress.
Yeah,
I'd just love to know how easy you found it, if it took a bit of time.
it's taken a while. It has taken a while. Like some days I still do go, oh, I've got to, I need to input this. I need to see where I'm at. And
Yeah.
it's also, I didn't want to let you down because I know you're looking, and it's
Yeah,
like,
fine, yeah.
I know you look, you're checking in and you'd stuff, and it's like I don't want her to feel that I'm not doing, I'm not listening, I'm not doing,
The stuff.
I'm taking it on board, and I'm trying, and I will do it once I've got my mind to it. I will do it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a don't tell me I can't do stuff because I will do it and prove you wrong.
Yeah. Like with the doctor.
Yeah, I can't wait to go and see him again in a couple of weeks.
Oh, no, me either. You'll have to fill me in with like when you do, like how that goes,
I
100%.
wonder how stressed he'll say I make him when I go proved you wrong.
So, when it comes to, you know, what you've tried prior to this program, can you give us an idea of the kind of stuff that you've tried before and why you think it hasn't worked for you before this?
I tried the Weight Watchers.
Hmm.
I've tried the Slim Fast. I've tried the eating less, moving a little bit more, which is really difficult for me because of, my disabilities and everything else and stuff like that. And yeah, I might lose the odd pound here and there, and then it'd be I don't eat nothing till tea time. So yeah,
a lot
and
of
you don't stick to it, and then you just end up binging. And you do reach for the crisps, the chocolate, the sweets, the cakes, because you think, oh well, it's not working, so why carry on?
So even though this has obviously like taken a little bit more time, do you think that those other things didn't work because it's just not a sustainable
It's
way of
not.
living, is it?
No,
You can't keep it up,
no,
basically. It's like a short-term fix, isn't it? Which is like the opposite, as you know, of what this is
yeah.
all about.
This is a lifestyle change and a life,
Mm.
that is, as you say, a quick fix. So you'll lose a little bit here and there, but the minute you stop, you put it back on plus more.
Yeah, 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 no, definitely, definitely. When it comes to, I suppose, what you've achieved, can you like tell us how that feels? Like when, because like last week I know you said like, oh, I can't remember the last time I saw that number on the scales, and you've lost all that weight and like 20 inches. Like how does that really feel that you've achieved that stuff? Because it's massive.
Yeah, I'm shocked, to be honest, that it is that much, but I'm absolutely jumping for joy. Well, not jumping literally because I can't, but yeah, I'm jumping for joy because it's worked. It's been slow, and I'd rather go slow and steady than fast and crash.
Mm. And also, obviously, like it's fat that you've lost, not weight. So it might
Yeah,
feel slower to you because of maybe experiences that you've had before. But actually, when you've been losing like a pound of fat a week or whatever it's been, that's a pound of fat. Like when you actually see what a pound of fat looks
I
like
know.
compared
It,
to
it's
it,
nuts.
it's actually massive. So, like that's if you've lost, I mean, it's over 6 kilograms now. So it's like over 12 of them.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that.
just over a stone, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's nuts. It's shocking. It really is.
And I know that you've obviously like shared with everybody there. I know obviously like I know anyway, but with your disability, can you give the listeners an idea of how much movement you've been doing? Because I think people have this idea, like you said, like eat less, move more, that they have to like do crazy exercise every day to lose fat
Oh
and
God, no.
it every day. So can you like tell us what you've been doing? Because obviously with, being like a disabled like mum of three, super busy, obviously restricted in certain areas as well.
Yeah,
Like tell us what we've been doing.
I've been trying to get my steps in.
Hmm.
10,000 is totally unachievable for me because of everything. So I think we set it at about 5 or 6,000 if we can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just walking, even just walking up the stairs to take something up the stairs because it's been on the stairs for the last 2 days. And so, oh, I'll just get up and I'll move it, and that's however many steps in. I have bought a walking pad.
That's been a game changer for you,
Oh,
hasn't
I love my walking pad. Walking around Hogwarts is amazing.
it?
It's great. You can just stick it in front of the TV, stick something on YouTube, or even put your soaps on or whatever,
Look,
and just walk at your pace that you can do. And before you realize that you could have done 2, 3,000 steps in just watching a half an hour program.
yeah.
It's just that cleaning, that's moving,
Hmm.
vacuuming, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just rather than sitting down watching daytime TV, which is absolutely shocking at the minute. I've done I've done my cleaning. Yes, I'll sit down after I've done it because of my limitations and things. But yeah, just moving, even doing chair exercises because,
yeah, yeah,
my physio, I do my physio sitting down. Just,
yeah.
You haven't got to go for these 10K runs and go to the gym for 3-4 hours a day.
Absolutely
You,
not.
you haven't got to.
And it's based on you, like you just said, like 10,000 steps, like isn't a rule. Like I don't know where that's come from. And, like one size doesn't fit all. Everybody's different. Everybody's got like different lifestyles, different jobs, different limitations. So it's about sitting down. Obviously, I remember we had a conversation at the beginning, like, right, what is it that we could possibly do? Like, let's start here and
Yeah,
just navigate it together and see how we get on. There wouldn't be any point me giving you like a ridiculous step count because when something like feels overwhelming and unachievable, also it would cause how many other problems for you, wouldn't it? So that would
yeah,
just wouldn't be have been the right thing to do. Um, but yeah, I mean we literally focused on like your step goal, didn't we?
yeah,
And food and obviously other things like water and trying to manage stress and things like that as well. But it was like mainly really you've achieved your goal through obviously like working on your steps, but nutrition. I
yeah,
don't think enough people actually realize what, like, when it comes to nutrition and what you put in your body, the percentage that it actually has on your progress. It's like plus 90%. Like that's where
yeah,
you get your results. But I don't think enough people probably know that. Like I don't think I knew that before doing what I do when I think about
yeah. You haven't got to eat all your salads and eat your quinoa and eat all that and then go to the gym for 5 hours. You haven't got to do
it.
it.
Yeah. And again, it's not achievable, is it? Like to just
No.
keep that up. Like who wants to eat salads every day for the rest of their life? It's just fucking boring, isn't it?
Oh God, no.
Um, so yeah, let's talk about food a little bit actually, because I know that you shared there that you have like your like crisps that you like having and like a bit of chocolate. And for anybody listening, again, that's like a massive part of my coaching is obviously showing you and educating you around this nonsense of like good and bad food. Like we've been aiming, haven't we, Em, for like whole nutritious meals,
Yeah.
obviously with the addition of those less nutritious foods, and that is what gets you to like where you are now. So, and I think I already know what you're gonna say for this question.
Oh, God.
Do you have any like go-to like recipes of mung that you've tried and loved and gone to again? There's one in mind that I have.
There's the French wrap.
Yeah, the
That is
brunch
my,
wrap.
that is my, I had one of them the other day after not having one. And I'm like, I tell you now, it was the best thing I've eaten in about the last 3 weeks. What else? I do the overnight oats.
Mm.
I found that, but
Do you blend them now?
I
Yeah,
have to
I
blend
thought
the
so.
oats because I
We
don't,
had that discussion, didn't
yeah,
we? Because I said like actually blend them, give them a go, and
yeah.
actually hear the texture of those, don't you, compared to
Compared to the whole oat, yeah, because it's a bit
yeah.
claggy, I found. But yeah, what else did I've tried the tuna one. The tuna, is it the tuna melt wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
That's
that
really
one.
good for protein, actually. Like I have that like if I need something quick, I can throw
Quick.
it together in like
Yeah,
5
I
minutes.
think I had it last week because I was like, oh, that's dinner. Oh, and
Yeah,
just chucked it and done it. And it's
yeah,
just simple things. And I've tweaked some things and I've looked at some things and I've just, yeah, I'll make my own version. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't do a lot of the cooking. My mum does it because of obviously
yeah,
my struggles and stuff. And it's just easier for that way. She does I think at least 60% of the tea cooking for tea time for us all.
yeah. But again, I think that was maybe like a concern that you had like months and months ago, but it's not something that's actually got in the way.
No,
Because we've kind of like had those conversations and seen like what we can do to fit it into your life. So that's a massive win as well, isn't it? The fact that you
oh, I hover and just look, and it's like, right, okay, that's going in. Oh, that's gone in, so that's going into. We plan the meals together, so I do generally know what we're going to have.
Yeah, 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 no, that's good. And have you kind of like tracked in your meals and then added in your snacks? Like, because I'd love to know, because you've been so amazing at like adhering to your goals. I'd love to know, like, if you've looked at it like the night before, if you've planned it the morning, like.
Some days I do if I know, right, that's what we're having, because like Lucy has gym Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. She has theatre on a
Yeah.
Tuesday. It's just mental.
Mm.
And like, because you're now coming up to comp seasons, it's going to be Saturdays and probably Sundays as well. So it's just going to be. So when we go shopping, we do like, right, we'll have this on a Wednesday and this on a Thursday, because I haven't got the time before she goes to gym.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I know what we're having, I will input it.
Mm. Yeah.
And my snacks just, yeah, they get put in because I know what I'm having.
Again, though, with your snacks, like with Lucy having all of these things going on, I've loved it when you've shared like your little pack lunches ready to go, like a bit of like fruit and crackers and your chocolate or whatever it
Oh,
was.
my little snack
Just like
box.
prep
And
is key. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, because I used to, I was terrible for it. I'd be sat in the car when she'd be in gym for an hour and a half with
Mm.
my tablet on, a massive 40-ounce thing of coffee. And you know, my coffee addiction
Yeah, yeah.
was horrendous. And I'd be chocolate bars, crisps, nuts, sweets. And because I'm watching TV, I'm watching something, I'm not mindfully
Mindful. Yeah,
what
mindfully.
I was doing. So now, if I weigh it out and put it in that snack box and that's it, when it's gone, it's gone.
Mm.
And yeah, I try and stick to it.
Yeah, no, no, it's good. And
It's
I know that obviously, like you mentioned, I think like right at the beginning of this actually about the community. What is it about the community that you've really enjoyed?
it's nice having people there that are like-minded. They
Mm.
know where you're coming from when you say, I feel like this, I'm doing this. Has anyone done this? Has anyone tried this? It's nice to just have that little bit of support there. So if I, on my bad days, I'm like, I feel bad, I can't eat as much, what does everybody suggest
Yeah,
that I can, what's your go-to?
yeah. It's like
And
having,
it's just having people there to bounce,
yeah,
have bounce back and forth with.
yeah, yeah. And for anybody listening, because obviously there's quite a few parts to obviously the program, where we have like our weekly check-ins, we obviously like have one-to-one communication, there's the community, there's the Zooms, like there's lots of, pieces to it.
Yeah,
Do you say that is like your favorite part, or the part that you found most beneficial for your progress?
it's having that group chat there and
Mm,
having you there,
mm,
and I can put anything in there
mm.
and not feel bad, because people will know where you're coming from. Yeah, it's nice having everybody there.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
And
love
just,
that.
yeah,
Yeah. And is there a particular like, because I know that you again like have really shown up for yourself and come to a lot of the Zooms, and we're talking like 6 months worth, really, aren't we, of Zooms? Are there any that have like stood out to you that you found like really helpful for your journey? Because obviously, like switch things up, we talk about like mindset and supplements and sleep and all sorts. So is the one that stuck out for you that you like particularly like enjoyed?
I don't know, because it's been nice having them there. And that there's been a few when you've done them and you've shown us, this is the in this, I think it was the protein, carbs, and how many.
Yeah, like the macros. Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
educational ones then maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
don't realize how much is in each of them
Yeah, that you need to aim
that you
for.
need to be aiming for.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting. It's good for me to know, really. And when it comes to your mindset, because I know how much it's changed, in what ways would you say that it's changed from the way that you expressed that you felt back in March when we had that conversation to now? And this is obviously looking at something aside from the amazing physical changes you've made. in terms of like your mindset and like mental health and things, like how have you progressed, do you think, in the time we've been working together?
I don't feel bad saying I feel bad.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
struggling,
Mm,
because I would never say that. I would never say anything. I would just keep it all
mm,
in, and then I would have, as my kids say, an absolute raging and
mm.
have a massive
Wow. Mm,
blowout, and then feel bad because I've had a blowout because I've said stuff.
mm,
I don't feel, I feel I can say, like if mum says, oh, we'll do this and we'll do that. And I feel I can say, well, actually, no, I don't feel like I want that, because
wow, that's massive.
yeah,
Massive. How does that feel that you've like made that change? Because obviously that's not just something that it's probably changed a few things in your life. Like it's not just like the food stuff, is it?
no, it's good. I'm trying to not let things get on top of me,
Yeah.
internalize everything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely. And obviously, like we've discussed a bit about like your progress and the community and things like that. And I'm actually running like a free trial at the moment. So I was just wondering, what would you say to somebody who's maybe like thinking about it, but they're not quite sure because they're like maybe like a bit scared to try something new? Like, what advice would you give to somebody maybe watching or listening to this back that feels like that, but kind of wants at the same time to like give it a go? What would you say?
Do it. Go for it.
No
Don't feel
hesitation in
scared.
that.
Don't feel scared. Do it. Because the best thing you can do is show up for yourself and put you first.
Mm,
Because
yeah.
that is what I've had to learn.
Mm. Oh
That
no.
yes, I put my kids first above everything, but actually, I need to do stuff for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Do
love.
it.
Yeah. And like we've just kind of spoken about, I just don't think again, it's just it's underrated in a way, isn't it? Like prioritizing like you and your health, because as you've just said, like it's not just changed like physical things, it's changed like how you think and your confidence and kind of like your self-belief that you can do this. Like
Yeah.
it changed so many areas of your life. It's just, yeah, it's incredible. It's been so lovely to like talk to you like one to one as well. Like for anybody who doesn't know, me and Emma actually like know each other, which is why this has been such an amazing experience for me as well. And to be able to help you in this way has just been so empowering, just wholesome. It's been lovely. Um, is there anything that you would like to, I don't know, like add to the end before we wrap it up? Anything that I haven't mentioned that you wanted to mention? I think we've covered
Thank
quite
you.
a lot. Oh, you're welcome.
You know me of old, Jude, and you've seen what I've done and where I've been
Yeah,
and stuff. Yes, I will put on the massive brave. Yeah, I'm fine. Put on the smile. Carry on. But you've actually seen the other side of that
yeah,
personally before all of this.
yeah.
So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, stop it. It's gonna make me
Don't.
emotional. Stop it. Oh, you're so welcome. It's, when I have these kind of conversations with amazing people like you, it just it just fills me with so much joy, and I'm just so proud. Like I can't even tell you because like yeah, like you just said, I've not just seen the change in the physical stuff. I just feel like it's just been an all-round amazing transformation for you, and I wish you all the best, and I know you're going to absolutely continue smashing it. And yeah, I just think that you're amazing, and I really hope that this it might be the thing that somebody just needs to hear to like give
Yeah.
a push to do, because like, especially as a mum, I do feel that mums, they obviously like they put their kids first, like they want the best for their children, but I'm so proud that you took that leap and focused on you, because I think it had like been a while. So I'm so proud that you did that. And I can't wait to hear feedback from you when you go and see that doctor. Because
Should I
that
film
was
it?
it was literally a conversation we had right at the start. So yeah,
Oh,
thank you so much for having that faith and trust in me. And you've done amazing. You really have. And thank you also for putting the time aside this morning for us to have this conversation. It's been so, so lovely. It really, really has.
thank you.
Great. Thanks, So
Thanks, honey.
that's okay. So guys, if you're listening or watching this, now that I've like contained myself again, and you feel like I did, like maybe, you're a bit confused when it comes to nutrition, or maybe you experienced some of the things that Em did, and those like quote unquote diets just weren't working for you. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm actually running a free trial. So it's a 2-week free trial, and it starts next Monday on the 21st of October. So if you are interested in like taking the leap like Em did, giving it a go, and having an insight into my program and what is achievable, then just send me the word trial and I'll get in touch with you. But I genuinely only have 5 spaces left. Once they're gone for this, like they are gone, because it's not a challenge, it's something that I haven't done before. And like time's gonna go anyway. So please don't wait till January. Don't do that. We've still got weeks left of 2024 for you to make changes. So yeah, thank you for those of you who have watched or listened to this. Thank you, so much for being here. I've really, really enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll catch up soon.
Thank you.